Here's Bynum, feeds it to Carter, feeds it in for Croswell.
There's a new name on the outside of the building, but the same flair for the dramatics on the inside, as the Friars, down 9 with 7.5 minutes to play in the second half, came back to force overtime. The Marquette Golden Eagles, down 8 in the first overtime, came back to force a second. But ultimately, it was the Friars who came away victorious, 103-98 over the Marquette Golden Eagles in double OT. For Coach Cooley, the second half comeback showed what team leadership can do for the Friars.
Any team that is player-led is going to be a team that's always going to be competitive. If the team is led by the coach, you'll be in some games, but player-led teams are very unique, and I think we're getting to that point. I really do, and I thought it was Jared's voice. I heard Bryce Hopkins, who really grew up today, and he's been playing well along the way.
Bryce Hopkins lit up the stat sheet Tuesday night. In his first Big East home game, the sophomore scored 29 points and grabbed 23 rebounds. Quite the home debut, but not a surprise to his teammates.
I mean, it's not something that I don't expect to happen. You know, I've seen Bryce, ever since he got to campus, he's been, pretty dominant. When he's out there with me, I believe in him. And, I try to give him the same confidence he tries to give me.
I'm honestly not too surprised. He's a great player. He's a great teammate. I love fighting with him on the court, so I'm not too surprised, but I'm very happy for him.
I love the environment. I mean, like Jared said, with thousands of people just fighting behind you and, giving you energy, it makes us want to live up to that, the hype. We want to execute and just win for the fans. So I feel like it was a great atmosphere out there. I love it.
Down 3 in the second overtime, Allen Breed hit what coach believed was the shot of the game, a corner 3 to tie it and save the day for the Friars.
But really the player of the game, in my opinion, because he had the shot of the game, was Allen Breed. The 3, when we were down, we dialed this number up. I told Jared, hey, he'll be open in the corner, just give it to him. And it's another person who's showed a lot of fortitude.
Coach ran the play for me, so he told me I was going to be open in the corner. I was ready for it. So as soon as I seen that open space, I'm going to shoot it no matter what, So he gave me the confidence, and happily I executed it for him. So
the Friars will pause for Christmas break before hitting the road next week for a 2-game swing out in the Midwest. They start things next Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. in Indianapolis when they play the Butler Bulldogs on FS1. From Amica Mutual Pavilion in downtown Providence, Rhode Island, I'm Nick Rojas, PC Friars MBB. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year, Friartown.